Here are the test scores for the guy you filled out the form for. He scored a B minus. This guy is a risky bet. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He's not just all talk, he's truly someone who gets things done. He's careful, pays attention to details, and puts in steady effort day after day without needing much praise or attention. Because he's calm and doesn't easily give up, he can handle tough times without falling apart.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he's the kind of person who quietly pulls himself together and keeps moving forward. He doesn't get overly emotional or make a scene if something fails. Instead, he thinks things through and calmly looks for solutions. You can count on him not to give up or sulk for long.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
Most people at work find him easy to get along with and respect him. He treats others with manners and rarely loses his temper or gets into arguments. You won't see him starting fights or getting drawn into office drama.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your career, he will be happy for you and treat your success with respect. He might not shower you with lots of loud praise, but he won't feel threatened or try to compete with you. You don't need to worry about jealousy or insecurity with him. He's more likely to encourage your growth.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, he's unlikely to resent you or feel small about it. He's more focused on his own work and self improvement than comparing himself to others, even his partner. Instead, he'll continue to work hard at his own pace and won't let ego get in the way.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He handles money with care and thoughtfulness. He's the type who plans ahead, keeps track of what he spends, and avoids making careless purchases. He likes to know where his money is going and prefers to save rather than waste.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives well within his means and doesn't try to impress anyone by acting richer than he is. He pays attention to what he can honestly afford, and you won't catch him buying expensive things just for show or to keep up with others. He's comfortable being himself without needing to flash wealth.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He isn't naturally warm or generous in the traditional sense, but he's not mean either. He's careful with his money. making sure everything is well managed and planned, so he may not splurge on gifts or grand gestures. You might notice that he's cautious and likes things to be just right rather than loose and easygoing.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is open and straightforward about money, not secretive or controlling. If you ask about his finances or plans, he's willing to talk and explain things clearly. He likes to keep things organized and fair, and he prefers to avoid drama or arguments about spending.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes that housework should be shared and done together, not just left for one person. He likes things neat and in order, so he's willing to pitch in and help keep the house running smoothly. You won't find him ignoring messes or expecting you to do everything by yourself.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
You can count on him to actually roll up his sleeves and get things done, not just stand by and supervise. He likes things to be orderly and well managed, so he'll take real responsibility for chores and caring for children, including dirty diapers if needed. Your load won't fall on you alone with him around.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He is more likely to listen and try to understand your side than argue just to prove himself right. He prefers calm and polite conversations over loud fights. And he doesn't enjoy drama or being harsh. When you share your thoughts, he listens quietly and may even ask questions to better understand what you feel.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays respectful and keeps his words and actions under control. He doesn't shout, say hurtful things, or act in a mean or aggressive way. Instead, he prefers to step back, think things through, and deal with problems calmly.
Does he have a bad temper?
He is not the kind of man who gets angry quickly. He's quite patient and rarely loses his temper over small things. He tends to stay calm and collected, even in stressful situations, and doesn't lash out or become moody without reason. This isn't a red flag you need to worry about with him.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He can say sorry and take responsibility when he makes a mistake. He isn't the type to blame others just to protect his own ego. If something goes wrong, he'll listen to your concerns and quietly admit where he was at fault.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no truly means no. He's polite and believes in fairness, so he's careful not to push you into anything you're uncomfortable with. If you set a limit, he listens and steps back without trying to argue or change your mind.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
He doesn't take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. Instead of getting upset or making you feel guilty, he understands that everyone has their own feelings and needs space sometimes. He remains respectful and calm, not letting rejection hurt his pride or turn it into a big issue.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care and respect. He is not the kind of person who would ever use your secrets or vulnerabilities to hurt or embarrass you later. Even during disagreements, he prefers calm and polite conversations, not attacks or insults.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is the kind of person who stays faithful and is not easily distracted by other women. He values commitment and takes relationships seriously, focusing on what he has rather than chasing after excitement outside. Even if he enjoys beauty or charm, he won't let it pull him away from you.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
He is not over possessive or controlling. You won't find him acting jealous or always questioning where you are or who you're talking to. You'll feel comfortable and trusted in the relationship, not smothered or watched.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, with him, being protective doesn't turn into controlling behavior. He shows care through thoughtfulness and making sure things are safe and organized, not by limiting your freedom or making decisions for you. Instead, his way of caring feels steady and supportive, not overbearing.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He will see parenting as a team effort and won't expect you to handle everything alone. He cares about structure and responsibility, so he'll step in to do his share, whether it's daily routines, schoolwork, or setting house rules. You won't find him disappearing when things get tough or leaving all the hard work to you.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and handle things with patience. He doesn't get angry quickly or raise his voice over every mistake. He believes in teaching rather than punishing harshly, so the children won't feel scared or ashamed around him.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support you as both a mother and as your own person. He respects the effort you put into family life and also understands that you have dreams and needs outside of being a mom. He won't pressure you to give up your goals or make you feel guilty for taking time for yourself.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he isn't the kind of man who will secretly expect you to quit your job after having a child. He believes in fairness and teamwork, so he respects your career as much as his own, both before and after kids. You won't have to worry about hidden expectations with him. He values your dreams and wants you to keep growing.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with polite respect, making sure to behave properly and say the right things, but he may not show deep warmth or affection easily. His kindness comes through in being thoughtful and considerate rather than through big emotional gestures or playful interactions. He believes in being fair and courteous, so your parents will feel welcome and comfortable, though they might notice he is a bit reserved. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expecting them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and not make things worse. He prefers to avoid drama and keeps his emotions in check, so he won't react with anger or harsh words. Instead, he will listen to your concerns, stand by your side, and try to find peaceful solutions.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
He is mostly consistent in how he treats you, but when it comes to family gatherings or his relatives, he may expect you to follow certain traditional expectations out of respect for the elders. This doesn't come from wanting to control you, but from his belief in order, peace, and politeness, especially in front of others. He values blending in and keeping things smooth, so he might gently encourage you to dress or behave in ways that fit family traditions on special occasions.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will support you quietly and not leave you alone to deal with it. He values fairness and believes in standing by his partner, even if he does so in a calm and low key way. He prefers finding peaceful resolutions and will not abandon you to keep others happy.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He is not a typical mummy's boy. While he respects his mother and values family order, he also understands the importance of being fair to his partner. If there is a conflict between you and his mother, he will listen to both sides calmly and try to find a peaceful solution. You can trust that he won't blindly side with his family. His sense of balance and responsibility means he will try to do what is right for both of you.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He is not the kind of man who shares every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He respects boundaries and values privacy, so he keeps personal matters between the two of you. Even when things get tough, he prefers calm solutions at home rather than involving others or seeking their opinion.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Based on all we know about him, this guy is a B minus. This guy is a risky bet from a relationship perspective. Being in a relationship with him means life is calm, steady, and well organized. He pays attention to details, shares responsibilities without being pushed, and brings a sense of quiet security to your home.